Vlog 489. I can't use the flashlight now because then we don't see the light. I suddenly decided I'm just going to decorate my tree and put up some of the lights because, yeah, I needed more lights now. It's so dark, so why not just do it now? And I'm so happy about the tree. And I'm having it here this year. Isn't it just amazing? Man, it looks so good when I did turn off the lights. And so great. Okay, let's start with talking about the lights. It did have a thing like this, but I couldn't get it to work. I was trying to open it with a knife, but I can't because, you know, it's Mercury retrograde. You can't do anything. So in the start, before I did press, if you see down there on the USB, there is a button. You can use the button to change how they blink because at some point it was in a heavy blinking, and that was when I was putting up the light. It's like I couldn't see, but then I got it to change, and that is great. And I'm not going to have anything more on it now. I don't want Gilander, what is it called, the long thing we have. But it was so easy to put on the lights. The only thing I'm struggling a little bit with was fitting the star, but the tree usually just stand and we don't move it. And my cat is in there, has been looking and trying to play a little bit with the down parts. So the only thing is I get to figure that out tomorrow morning when I wake up, if he have tilted the tree or anything. And then the plan is that he is then just going to sleep. Every time I go to sleep, I'm going to put every of his thing in the bathroom and close the door until Christmas is over. That is just if he tilts the tree. But the thing is, when I go to bed, I feed him a good portion of fish, and then he always get tired. And I never hear him in the night. So let's see, that I can't figure out before. But one thing's for sure, this black tree with these things on is just amazing. I didn't think I was going to get that nice. And that is the tree skirt. I'm seeing one thing, and that is I'm going to have a much bigger one, and I'm going to have a pink fluffy one. If people have seen, like you see my tablecloth here, I have it on. I'm going to find a thing like this, but it's like the really cute baby pink fluffy, because that will look so great. So I see things now when I have been decorating it. And the thing with the lights, that it costs just some dollars, is that they blink and it makes it so nice. So I've been using time on it. So the only thing I never do is like I don't put too much behind here, because when it's standing here, you don't have to fill so much behind. That is just if you have it in the middle of a room, you know. So let's look at the things a little bit. The stars were so nice. These, and here is the heart. And it was so easy, if you see the hooks. So easy. So the thing I'm going to do next year is changing out, like on these heart. I'm going to just use the iron things. I'm going to buy one more pack, but I still have much left, so I don't need to buy a big pack. And I did also put down, I had a reddish pink one that I just wanted a little bit of, to get just a little bit of color with the pink. Yeah, and it's so nice. It's just amazing. It was two of these. They are so nice. Yeah, it's just so nice. And the tree quality is just amazing. When you take it out of the box, it's like, oh my God. But when you work with it, you know, take everything out. I started with the down part and worked my way up. And this was very compact here. But when you take out everything, the thing I did like is that they have enough of the bushes. so it doesn't be any opening, because a tree in nature, if you find a nice tree, they are really fluffy, especially the Norwegian and Nordic trees. They are very fluffy. Yeah, this is the best thing I did buy this year, that's for sure. And it's enough now. I did actually use everything. Yeah, the 40 bucks and the small box with the hearts, they were with this thing. I did use the ice rods. I did Google it, but now I did forget the name again. And the red and pink balls. So that is like 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe more you need for a big 180 tree. So if you want to buy a big tree and you want to buy the pink things that is in a 40 pack like this, they have different colors, of course. So maybe in some years I change it to just red, just green or something like that. But the thing that I think about just now, how nice would it be if they were not too heavy? That you can find balls that actually goes on battery and glitters, but the thing is, then they will be very heavy, so then they need to use the button batteries. Yeah, that was just me thinking. And the thing I'm also going to buy for next year is that I want these lights in pink, like this pink, maybe not that neon, in the same string lights. Because the thing is, since I love these string lights so much, it's good thing to buy a spare one. Suddenly you're putting up the Christmas decoration and the lights are destroyed, then I need to order because I want to buy them on Temu, So always have a spare one and check when that is working when you get it, so if that would happen. So the plan was to have these lights on, but that would be too much now, because it was actually enough lights in the 2-meter one. So the thing I did do is, like, I started, of course, with the star. And it's a little bit messy up here, but that I'm going to get to fix next year. I'm not going to do anything with it now. But now I know for next year. So the thing I'm going to do is that I know the tree. If you see, it has, of course, the line, and I think it's a hole in that thing. So if I find a big screw, and put that in, then that star will stand really good. And yeah, the thing I was saying, when you have been taking all the lights in completely right order, they will hang because they are 2-meter. This tree is 180. So then they did hang to about here. Then I just sat down on the floor, did take them up and did go in and drag them a little bit all the way around. So it's just so nice. I'm a little bit sweaty of doing this, but it was so nice. I have never had a so good looking Christmas tree ever. And I'm so glad I did take black, because either way, the dark green trees look like the black one on a distance anyway. The only thing you can see that is black is when you go really close, But I wanted the black one because I see the thing I was looking for now is that the lights and everything looks so much brighter with a black background, Yeah, it's so nice. So that, and then of course I have these Santa Clauses from Temu, but I need to buy batteries. It's the 3 small in one, so I need a bunch of that. Need more battery from my neon light. And these I did also buy on Temu. It's so great. What was the name on that flower again? I can't remember. And these I did buy at the Europris store. And I did put light in my star. And I have, of course, some more I'm going to put up, but that is not before in December. I need batteries that I have been showing before. Where is it? I of course also have a star, but that is not a blinking star. So the other one is nicer. Yeah. The ones I did buy, I need also much batteries for these. Is it batteries in them? Yeah, you remember these, they are so nice. You can put them on the window. And I also used some tape, I remember, because... But the thing I have noticed, you see this have a suction cup. The thing you do is just take some spit like I do. But if you have a little sponge in a bowl with little water, take a little bit water on the suction cup before you put it on the glass, because then it do not fall down. And I have many of these. So I need to figure out, because I have many nice lights in the window now. So that I need to figure a little bit out. But I'm at least going to fill 2 in one of those windows. Because I did forget to buy the adapter for the star lamp. But that is so Christmas. Yeah, I'm going to figure out. I have many of these, so save on the batteries. That is the thing with these lights that I did just show, is that they use a lot of batteries, but you just use them in December, so then it's okay, you know. So I'm going to buy, like we buy the Christmas food, we also need a bunch of batteries, but that is just for December, you know. And it's so cozy, you know, it's so nice. So, yeah, that was everything. It was just to show the tree. It's just so amazing. Yeah. If anyone want links for the lights, the ornaments and everything, but the thing is, you find that so easily yourself. If you search 2 meter string lights, you will see the light straight away. And then you search 40 pack of Christmas tree decoration, then you will see the packs. You will see these straight away, this design, and they have many colors, and I'm going to buy more packs with the years, and then store them in the really nice the boxes. I am waiting. You remember this thing I did buy, you can have the Christmas tree and the ornaments in. I'm waiting one more, because the thing I'm going to do when I take down my tree, I do not want to work so much with the tree and putting it really together, you know. So I'm going to have the biggest part in one. But of course I have room for other things. So that when I put it down in the bag, I don't mess it up so much. Because then that is when we get the work, you know, when we take it up again. But now when I have fluffed the top part so much, I'm never going to need to do anything with it, but just fixing it just a little bit, you know. So I do also know that if you have a garage or a place, you know, to take your tree, you can actually buy a tree bag. You take it around the tree as a complete bag, you know, to deck the tree. But the thing is, I've been wondering, then it must be very heavy for the tree, isn't it? Because the plastic thing, if it's that, maybe that is the easier plastic, you know, because if not, you know, it would be too heavy, you know. Yeah, that was just something I was thinking. Yeah, I really recommend, if you search Santa Clauses with light, I do think you still can find these. When you get a light in them, there is a bowl inside here. So of course I'm going to make a Christmas vlog, you know, and then I'm going to show when I have lights in everything. Yes. Yes. I hope my boy don't destroy my tree when I'm sleeping tonight. That I'm going to discover when I wake up. Because I don't want to start taking it up and then start to fixing it again. So let's see. The thing he's maybe going to... The thing is, he, of course, if he gets stuck and want to get loose ornament, that is when trees can fall, because now it's so nice. And if he do that, then he needs to sleep on the bathroom until Christmas is over. But that is just sleeping, and he has his food and everything. Yeah, so it doesn't matter where he sleeps at night. No, Then the mom going to put some blanket down and everything. So don't ruin mom's tree. Yeah, that is just how it is. Yes. Yes, I love the tree. It's all over my expectation. I'm so happy I did buy it. Yes. Have a lovely evening.